This is Akanu. Starting out a new series. I saw a playthrough of Ultimate Ironman in the swamp areas, the Swampletics one, so I watched that all the way through. I thought, you know what? I'm gonna do something like that myself. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do free-to-play to member Ultimate Ironman, because if you didn't notice, Ironman can still buy bonds. So I can make up, I think it's like 5 mil now, and then be able to buy membership at some point after I do that. But to get to that point, I'm really gonna have to buckle down and figure out what sells, and I can't use the auction house at all. So I have to figure out what item sells to a shopkeeper the most. So what I'm doing now is I'm trying to get my smithing skill up and my mining, but I think I'm gonna probably do the Knight Sword quest here in a bit, because the XP you get from that Knight Sword quest is immense, and it's a huge step to get your smithing level up. But yes, I am crafting scimitars and whatnot and maces just to try and see what sells for the most, and I think they all sell for the same. It's not that much. I started a strategy, like I was seeing how much it would work, but whenever you go mining and whatnot, you need as much inventory space as you can really get. So the hammer's like 1 gold. So what you could do is you could just buy it every single time. You could sell it back, but it's 0 coins. He'll buy it back for 0 coins. But I mean, getting rid of it and then going mining and whatnot is so much more worth it than keeping it in your inventory and saving the 1 gold, because what you can get in turn from that is much more than if you just keep it in your inventory. But now I'm training some combat skills, trying to get strength up first. Strength is the thing you want to focus on, then attack, and then defense. Because your strength, what it does is that it gives you the most attack per hit. So you want to have that one first for sure. But I made my way down to the Knight Sword quest and have to go through the dialogue and whatnot. And what I really like about Runelight is that you just hit the lighter blue buttons, and that's next progression thing. Like, you could still read it if you would like, but you don't need to, which is a nice thing to have for sure. I never really got too far in RuneScape. I've beaten every single free-to-play quest. I've done that back when I was a kid, but I did some membership a few years ago whenever I was working retail. I played on the job, so it was a fun time. But after we picked up the Knight Sword, I thought we'd stop by the Stronghold of Security, because you can get a good chunk of change here, and probably I think it's the best boots you can get in free-to-play RuneScape. So we're definitely gonna want to have those. But I'm not gonna show you the whole clip here. I'm just gonna go through this and get the money and get on out, and we'll continue our quests. I thought I'd also pick up the cook's assistant while I was here as well. I went into the basement to see if I could find a bucket, but there didn't seem to be anything here. So I'm just like trying to click these boxes, which, by the way, they never do anything. I've never had these boxes or anything give me any type of item. It might be different if I'm a member, but I made it down to the milkmaid to see, oh hey, maybe she has some buckets near her. No. So I made it down to the chickens and did the one thing I'm good at, is killing chickens and stealing their eggs. Kill the parent, steal the child. And I also started collecting feathers because I thought they were worth something, but only if you have access to the Grand Exchange. So yeah, now I'm just gonna hold on to those for a while, and they're just gonna stay there. They're semi-permanent. It's like hair dye. So for the Night Sword quest, I bought a cake tin. That's very important later on, because what you need is a pie tin. And I didn't know this at the time, but cake tins and pie tins don't tend to be the same. So if you try to put a pie in a cake tin, then you're just gonna get pied cake, and vice versa, you're gonna get caked pie if you do it the other way. So yeah. I also went to go get some flour, right? And my genius was like, oh, they should already just have wheat in there, and they didn't. So I had to go walk all the way back to get my wheat. And then I had to go all the way back up and put it in and hit the switch. And then go down that ladder just one more time. And there she is. So we got 2 pots of flour. We're ready. We're ready to complete 2 quests. We got all the components for the 2 quests, except for the freaking pie tin. I just was hoping that I could put this pastry dough in the cake tin and just call it a day, because, you know, it's a tin. Like, a cake tin's just a thick pie, ain't it? Right? It's the thickness. But no, I then go back and finish the cook's assistant to get my cooking skill up. And to make that red berry pie, you do need 10 cooking, which I think this brought me up to 9. Yes. So from here, well, we're gonna go up to Varrock, and I was told that there is a pie dish in the kitchen there, which you could see it in the corner there. I was so happy to see that. My heart leapt in joy when I saw that. It's just like, it's game changing, because whenever you can't use the auction house, you have to change how you play entirely, especially on free to play, because like, you're locked out of a lot of crap. You're locked out of a lot of easier areas that could give you some decent weapons and armor and all that good stuff. Even the waterfall quests, like, even that is like really important, and you just can't do that if you're a free to play player. So after I had to get 10 cooking to make that red berry pie, I went to a cow field and started murdering cows for their flesh. So I got a full inventory and went to the nearest cook station. Probably wasn't the nearest cook station, but anyway, we got a bunch of meat, and we're gonna get that level 10 cooking. I'm excited. We're gonna get our smithing experience. I'm not gonna have to sit for hours and hours smithing bronze tools and weapons. I'm finally gonna be able to make something I can use. Maybe an iron scimitar. I'm gonna try and cook the pie, and it burns. So at this point, I didn't know in Varrock there's a mine and there's red berries, which I actually went there and I thought it was something else. But no, there's red berries there, but I took the longest possible path, which is to this lake town, to buy 1 single red berry, because he only sells them 1 at a time. So I bought those, or bought the 1, make it all the way back here, and I bake another pie, and it burned. It's great. What I was so happy about was that you could just empty the dish, emptying the pie dish. And so try number 3. What do we get? Do we get a cooked pie? I believe so. So, what we do is we go back. We give the man his pie. And for some reason, all of my video after this point of giving him the pie got corrupted. I was recording. I don't know what happened, but I did die in the mine. I died in that mine. And I thought I had to get 2 blurite ore, so I went in deep. And there's like really strong people in here. And mind you, I'm level maybe 10. maybe 10. They're like level 40 or 50. So I'm going in there. There's one spot you could save spot for the Blurite ore, but I was like, you know what? I need 2. You don't need 2. I only got 2 way back whenever I was a child, because I wanted to have that sword. I wanted to have that knight sword. I thought it looked cool, dude. But before we go into that mine, what we have to do is we have to actually get a picture of the sword so this dwarf can actually craft or forge this sword. So we have to sneak into this officer's room, walk past these knights that they don't actually seem to mind that I'm here. They're like, oh, hey, yeah, no, this civilian, he's allowed here. That's fine. Yeah, our captain's office? Yeah, no, you can go right in, not locked. Just close the door on your way out. That's all. So I steal the painting, greatest heist of a lifetime. I did not have the cops called on me a single time. The cops actually encouraged me to steal the Mona Lisa. So I make the sword. Like I said, I don't have the video of me dying, which it was really rough because I had to run in, pick up everything, and then run all the way back. But anyway, that is it. I hope you enjoyed the video. I had a great time recording it. I definitely am gonna keep up with this. I don't know how the recording schedule for this particular series is gonna be. I'm gonna try to get it worked out and fleshed out, but that's it. Thank you for watching, and you have a good rest of your day.